Rajesh Tandon, welcoming you to AstroWikis after almost 2.5 years. Very happy that date-wise all the forecasts given in our earlier episodes has come out to be 100% right. First time in astrological world, the birth chart of head of the nation was used to forecast the future of the nation. The basis of any accurate prediction is the birth chart based on exact birth details. And as there are no birth details of a nation, so the chart of the head of a nation alone can help. And for this, we calculated the exact birth details of Narendra Modi ji and created the chart of India. Let's now go straight to the clips of our episodes to check the date-wise accuracy of events. On 5th July 2020, all the 7 forecasts were proven right. Let's view here.
Let's come to the key question. India versus China versus USA. Next 100 days forecast. 1. China will be isolated worldwide. 2. Gradual retreat of Chinese forces from India. 3. Chinese mischievous and fraudulent tactics will come into limelight. 4. Drastic slowdown in China's economic growth. 5. India's roadmap for a strong India will be firmly established. 6. US will face hurdles and difficulties. 7. Military support to Asian countries by the US to contain Chinese aggression. Hope you enjoyed this episode. We have started to build a strong united army. To combat China, let there be no opposition to this.
Recently, World Bank estimated the GDP of China as barely 1% and that of India at 6.9%. which is highest in the world for current year. In our episode on Indo-China conflict on 20th June 2020, all the events took place as forecasted. Compromise, we had said, would take place post 29th June and actually it was signed on the 30th. Let's watch here.
29th of June 2020 cannot give any victory to China due to Rahu's 5th house signification. With the starting of Mars sub period from 7th June, China will begin to become more aggressive and will undertake minor cross-border attacks on India. However, there will not be any war between both the countries. I repeat here again, there will not be any war. With the starting of Jupiter's sub dasha from 29th June, there will be a compromise and China will start retreating. From the Indian point of view, as forecasted in the first episode, India will begin to gain abundant applaud and praise during the period of Ketu till 6th of August this year due to his strong house significations. Corona, as explained, will turn out as a blessing in disguise for India. Venus sub-period of 2 years, 3 months immediately after Ketu from 6th August onwards this year will build a strong foundation for an onward journey. Look here in the chart how Mars Mahadasha of 7 years in the chart of Modi ji from 14th October 2022 onwards will make India as one of the top economies of the world. Best planetary dashas of Modi ji of Moon and Mars and weak dashas of Jinping for China of Mars in the same time frame will enable China to be replaced by India on each front. World is already paying a heavy price due to misendeavors of China to the planetary position of Jinping. And already there is a thumbs up for India everywhere. If Chinese population stood behind Jinping, now all 138 crore Indians, along with most of the world, will stand behind Modi ji as per his Dasha periods to make our country as number one.
About coronavirus, we predicted on 5th May 2020, and actually the sample vaccination tests were conducted in August 2020, followed by phase 1 campaign from January 16th, 2021 onwards. We alone had forecasted about the second wave of corona. Let's see here. The situation will only start to ease after 6th August as K2 periods gets finally completed in the chart of Modi ji. Now let's come to the key point. Future global scenario of India post 6th August 2020. Corona will in fact act as a blessing in disguise for India as the next Antardasha of Venus of Modi ji from 6th August 2020 to 7th April 2022 of 20 months would be a golden period for Modi ji and so of India. Why? Venus, you are aware, is a strong significator of the 10th house. So, it will make India strong, powerful, well-respected, and an authoritative nation. All these features of the 10th house and sublord is Sun, which is a strong significator of 11th house, will make this period as the strongest for our nation. India will start replacing China as the biggest industrial hub of the world, and GDP will be one of the highest. However, this journey will not be smooth as Venus signifies 8th house also, denoting hurdles and difficulties. But due to overall strength of Venus, India shall march confidently as a champion. On 18th July 2020, we had forecasted about US elections of November that Biden would win, and this election would seal the political career of Trump.
Its sublord Rahu, denoting 12th house again, would finally seal the political career of Trump. So, the astro analysis of Trump versus Biden is that in no way Trump can become the president, and all kudos to the mighty stars of Biden. Hope you quite enjoyed this episode. We are all waiting for the best Venus period for India, which will start from 6th August in the chart of Modi ji, and also mean that we will start getting relief from coronavirus as forecasted in our first episode on 6th May this year. Let's all unite together like a solid rock as great warriors.
Hope you quite like this episode. Next week, we will predict the roadmap of India and her political roadmap date-wise for next 10 years. Thereafter, we will teach you this simple and amazing KP Astro system used here in 25 weekly episodes of 10 minutes each. Let this episode reach billions to create a united army of true Indians to make our country as number one in the world. Please comment, like and subscribe to our channel. Jai Hind.